Congratulations on making the 75th anniversary team. And so were you part of that whole extravaganza at the All-Star game? Were you there?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
What was that like?
It was great to just be around the guys, man, and then the older guys where you see all the guys that I looked up to. I had great conversation with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Jerry West. Them are one of my two favorites. But my favorite of all time is George Gervin, who was like a father to me. And just to be around him and have the pleasure of being named one of the top 75 players in the world in 75 years of basketball, that is just something that you just don't imagine that you will be doing. You'll be a part of. And that was it's a big deal for me to be a part of that and make that team. And it was just a great thing at All-Star Weekend to be around them guys and have that type of fun.
Did you, at some point during any of the mixers with the rest of the team, go up to Michael Jordan with an iPad and show him highlights of you wearing him down in Games 4 and 5 of the NBA Finals? Gary? Show him an iPad, just walk up and see his reaction with an iPad?
No, Mike came in a little late. He was at his Grand Prix. He finished second with his Grand Prix his racing team. Right. That weekend, and we were just hoping for him for his team to win the Grand Prix that day. The Daytona 500. That's what they were in. He came in.
Okay. Yeah, so you have no issues with Michael after the Last Dance? You have no issues with Michael after the Last Dance, Gary? At all?
No. You know what? I don't care about that. That was his production. I wouldn't have had no respect for Mike if he wouldn't have said the things that he said. I would have had no respect for him, because if I'm writing my own a movie or a script or whatever, I'm gonna talk crazy to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. I would have been talking about everybody. I wasn't scared of nobody, which is true. All right, I wasn't scared of nobody doing basketball. So. It was what he had, man. I wouldn't have had no respect for him if he would have said something else. You know what I'm saying? So it was fun always competing against Mike. But I don't have no beef against Mike. That was a long time ago in the day. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows what went down. You know what I'm saying? We everybody got eyes. They seen basketball. We just played and we had fun and we competed.
And if you remember in the Last Dance, Mike said, "Look, I have no problems with the glove." So Gary was one of the few people that he said, I had no problems with the glove.
I took that to mean the different way, that he didn't have a problem with you, Gary, on the court. That's the way I took that.
That's not how I took it.
Everybody gonna take it in a different way, but I'm just gonna say this: you guys know I wasn't in fear of nobody, one body, and the way I played. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I can guard anybody. I can guard anybody. In my day, I can guard anybody in the world. So it wasn't no problem with that. I mean, it wasn't even like that. I mean, whatever way he was meaning it, like I said, if he didn't mean it in a bad way, I wouldn't have no respect for him.
Well, your teammates on the pinnacle team in the history of the NBA, your teammates forever on that 75th anniversary team, and congratulations on that. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.